Found ways to win. At the end of the day, it's all about finding ways to win. Even the Sacramento game was right there. Obviously some plays happen, but just finding ways to win. And everybody understands that role. We're all connected. And right now we're just riding this momentum we on, and just going to keep finding ways to win. Either it's ugly like Utah was, or it was pretty day when we were making shots. So just finding ways to win, different ways.
I know, obviously you embrace any role you're given, but you guys are 17-11 when you're starting. Is that something you find joy in, being able to be a starter?
For me, it's just all about impacting the game, whether I'm coming off the bench or starting, just trying to just help the team win. If that's starting or not, or come off the bench or whatever, I'm a team guy at the end of the day, so, yeah.
And on the three-point shooting, you've increased every year. There's been significant increases each of the 4 years here. Can you think back to any days where you had to motivate yourself to go in the gym to shoot on a random day of July and August, and you did it anyway, and you now see the results?
Nah, for sure. I've had a lot of days where, obviously, coming back for a second workout and getting up extra shots, your body's not feeling it, but you do it just to get that muscle memory and just get your rhythm down. So it's been countless days, countless weeks, months of me just working on my shot with the coaching staff on my own, off season. So it's good to see that the work is working. That every year I'm getting better with it for sure.
Broncos, Bills, or do you care?
Don't care. Ravens Nation, come on.
First of all, let's just talk about the way that you guys handled this win. You get out to a big surge, a little pushback after halftime. What did it take to really kind of close them out?
We just stayed together, and it's really simple as that. It's not easy in this league. You see how fast they came back, and we just have great players and great plays. And it was kind of good from there.
You're in a bit of a role yourself, scoring, rebounding, assisting, active on the defensive end. What's rolling best for you right now?
Just sticking to the game plan and playing versatile, playing the right way, and like I say, always we have great players. It's easy to play around them, and as long as you're in the right spot at the right moment, and they do the same thing, I feel like we can always play good basketball.
You're pushing the ball after misses a lot. Is that something which you just know to do naturally, or is that something coaches have been encouraging you to do?
I think. I had that kind of a talent before I came, and I think they noticed it, so they're pushing me to do it, and so I'm doing it.
Is this something that just takes time? Now a pair of 20-point games, 3 seasons in, consistently. Was this just something you always felt was building, that with this kind of confidence from the staff, with these kind of minutes, with these kind of players alongside, that this could become what it's become?
Yeah, sure. I think experience is a big thing here, and I think I gained a little bit of experience in the last 2 years, even though maybe I haven't played heavy minutes, and now, especially from the bench, I really feel comfortable. So yeah, that's it.
How much are you enjoying those minutes when you and Khalil are out there together?
I always say, my rook's has been playing great. It's easy to play with him. He's smart. He does the things he knows how to do. He do them right, and it's really easy to play with him.
Tyler, you guys got off to a great start, and then at the half, they really pushed back on you all. What did it take to kind of take the game back under control? You had a nice cushion, but it did get uncomfortable.
It's a game of runs. They made theirs in the third after halftime. We weathered the storm. We were able to get some stops. Started to get some better looks on offense. Just had to settle down and, settle back into the game.
What most got you comfortable and out there splashing from all over the place?
Been feeling good.
We can leave it at that. It's nice to kind of string together 3 straight victories after 3 straight losses. I assume that adds to it, but what do you like most about that response for you?
This is what we wanted, just to get back on the road, get away from all the chaos, and just come out here and compete, get back to who we are, get back to our identity. And I think we're starting to see that a little bit on this road trip. Just got to keep it rolling.
It's not easy for any team to go through collectively. What you did last week, obviously involving an all-star player, has been very good here. What's allowed you to maintain a focus and emerge from that adversity with 3 wins in 4 games and the double overtime losses the other game?
Just rallying around each other, making it about the guys that are here now, the guys that are in this locker room, and we got enough, so that's all that matters.
Erik Sort of similar to what happened in Utah. Things might have gone sideways. Tyler to the rescue. What's it like to have someone like him who now has shown consistently he can step up to meet the moments?
Yeah, it's reaching a level that it's becoming a consistency. It's becoming an expectation. That's what all great players, do in this league. Teams go on runs. It's the NBA. Goes back and forth, and you want to feel comfortable that you have a place where the ball can go. And Tyler's decision making, versus all the different schemes that teams are throwing at him, is becoming better and more efficient. He's reading the game, letting the game come to him, and then in the moments of truth, he's stepping up, for us, when we really need him. And then, what we've been talking about all road trip is just wrapping our minds and our spirits around this identity. And that's our third straight game holding, our opponent under 100, almost in the Sacramento game at the end of regulation. Guys are buying into that, and you need that kind of competitive toughness, to win on the road.
You see the growth with Jović pounding the glass, taking it up court with passion, authority. The biggest areas of growth you've seen in him are what?
Look, I just want to let these guys develop. I know there's got to be a lot of storylines out there. I like his improvement. He's playing with more consistency. He's preparing with more consistency. He's approaching things with more consistency. He's seeing and connecting the dots how things in a shoot-around connect to performance in a game. And it's about impacting winning. But he's getting more confident, which is unlocking more of his skill set. All the work the last 3 years in the weight room and the conditioning is allowing him to utilize more physicality on both ends of the court. And you're really seeing that physicality in certain places offensively, where he's strong, going to the rim, strong in the post, strong when he's able to offensive rebound.
You told us in the shoot-around that growth through adversity is important. So you had the start of the third quarter, similar to what you guys had been through at times this year. Then even in the fourth quarter, just like Sacramento, up 17 in that good spot, and then they come back. What's the growth through the adversity tonight and what your team showed in both of those spots?
Yeah, it's important, and this group is taking it to heart, a lot of these, teaching lessons, holding them to 15 in the fourth. That's the most important thing. You want to feel a little bit more comfortable offensively, get 3-4 stops in a row. It takes a little bit of the pressure off your offense. Then instead of some of the quick shots that we were taking in Sacramento, we're getting the ball in more coherent places, to be able to attack and get the right kind of shot, whether it's a make or a miss. But that's definitely better just in a matter of a week.
I know you value everything.
Kind of seen with the minutes with Nikola and Khalil out there together. Do you feel?
Yeah, we like those minutes. I mean, how can you not? They're developing a nice chemistry. It's not just about the lob, but Nico does throw that pass really well to him. They have size and versatility defensively, and they're both gaining confidence. So we just want to be open to where this can grow, and the more we can just kind of shelter everybody and just let us do our job, developing these guys. I think it is exciting when you add the work that they put in, but now with the confidence, what's coming from that.
I know you value whatever you ask of Haywood, any role he's in. You're 6 over 500 with him starting. What is he giving you in that starting group?
He gives us, when he's at his best, point of attack defense, harassing other teams, better guards and wing players. It's a thankless job except for in our locker room. He's developed his offensive game. He had threes tonight and, nice drive. But, really his calling card has to be to defend night in, night out, do all the dirty work and embrace that no matter what the scheme is. And we really appreciate, the efforts. He was great tonight, 5 steals and a lot of things that didn't show up in the box score.
And Tyler had the play where he was in one corner and whipped it with the left hand to the opposite corner for the three. What's it like seeing him make those type of reads, make those type of passes?
Yeah, tonight, well, actually, in a lot of instances this year, he's reminded me of another player. I'm not going to say you have to figure that out, but you know, his movement off the ball and the skill level, the passing. The handling, the scoring at all three levels, the ignitability, the flair for the moment, you know, in opposing arenas, all of those things. That was a nice play, but I also liked the one where it went to Nico, and Nico did the exact same thing to Tyler going the other way and threw a right-hand hook pass, you know, for the three there. Everybody's starting to develop a nice chemistry, you know, particularly just on this road trip. Hopefully we can just build on that.
All right, thank you.